Hi everyone, it's Monica and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Well, today I'm here to share with you a airmail folio or airmail stationery set that I created using some of the products from my Return to Sender kit. Now, I love correspondence theme items, especially the vintage ones, and I wanted to go ahead and share with you a few of my stamps that are in my collection. Just because I love the way that they look. These are some old airmail stamps and special delivery, and I have them in my collection. And my craft room is kind of like an old vintage post office theme. One of these days when I get it cleaned up, I'll share with you kind of the theme I'm going for. But I have a lot of old items that kind of relate to the post office. So when I created this set, I was really excited to be able to come up with something fun for you. I also have this airmail stamp that is part of my collection, and again, I just like the airmail theme. But then I also have some of these as well, and these are part of my personal collection that I'm not getting rid of, but these I have several of, and you can easily get these in my shop if you are a fan of some of the old vintage mail stamps or just mail designs in general. So these are available in the shop if you like to create little folios like I'm going to be sharing with you now. So the kit that I'm using again is called Return to Sender, and I kind of went back and forth with this. I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do with it. I started to create a journal, and then I thought, you know what, I've done journals so many times, and then I remembered that in the past I've bought vintage stationery sets, airmail stationery sets, and I thought, well, wouldn't it be fun to create kind of a folio of my own? And I got this design from Nick the Booksmith, and I'll make sure that I give you her link below, because this is her design and I just kind of tweaked it just a little bit. So let me go ahead and share with you this folio, and then hopefully I didn't do a step-by-step tutorial on this, and that's why I'm going to give you her link, but I might do another one where it's maybe just smaller. I'm not sure yet, but I wanted to at least share with you this project to give you just another idea of what you can do with the kit. So first of all, I used the old file hanging folders, and that's what the outside is created out of. And I just kind of cut it down, and then I decorated it with some of the labels from my kit, as well as just some labels I had in my stash. And then the tie is just baker's twine that I wrapped around, and that was the easy way to close it, and I like the red and white theme. And then on the back, I just put another label from my kit along with a little stamp, and then when you open it, let me put these aside here. When you open it, it opens up like a folio. So here's kind of how it opens up, and you've got your designs all over. I used some rub knit rubs from Tim Holtz, and some of the paper went really well with my kit, the correspondence, so I used some of his paper as well, just as little add-ons. And then once you open it up, let me pull this out. I made a little pocket where you can put envelopes, and then this is from Tim Holtz, just to be able to put some items in. So let me share with you what I've got in here. So I created, these are the envelopes I created, and I just used my We Are Memory Makers envelope punch, and I created these to go with these little postcards that come in the kit. And as you can see, they fit perfectly in here, so I wanted to create some of those, and then I wanted to have them showing rather than them be in a tuck, and that's why I decided to create this tie. I think if I were to do it again, I may make these a little bit wider, but even if your item is larger than your holes, you can easily still tie it, which I found worked fine. And then I created this little pocket here. I created these labels, and these labels are going to be a freebie over on in my shop, so I'll make sure that I give you the information at the end of the video on how you can get these along with the link. But I created these so if you wanted to mail, you can put these on your envelopes, or you can just use them in junk journals or whatnot. I printed them on label paper, so that way you can just pull them off as stickers, and they fit nicely right there. And then I also included in this, just because I thought it would be fun, some original vintage airmail envelopes, just to kind of go with the theme. So I have my little envelopes that I created, and then I have authentic vintage that I stuck in here as well. And then these are from the kit. It's just another little envelope I stuck in here, where you can write a note, and these folded fit nicely into this envelope, but you can certainly put it in here for a junk journal or whatnot. But I have 4 of these that I printed out, just like a little stationery set, and those tucked it nicely into the pocket as well. And then I have this pocket here, and lots of room so you can stick your envelopes in the stationery. And then this is from Tim Holtz, where you can just stick things in here. And I got lots of little things in here. I got some tags that I stuck in here. Let's see if I can get underneath that. So I just put some tags. This is from the kit, where I made some reproduced labels, and then I also put in some authentic Denison labels as well. So I've got a combination of authentic vintage as well as reproduced, and I had to say the reproduced does look pretty authentic, and you can use these to decorate. And then some more airmail labels as well that I stuck in there. And then I just had this little picture from Tim Holtz Ideology that I stuck in here, kind of like if you were going to send a love letter to someone. Maybe that's a reminder of who you're sending the letter to. But these fit nicely in here. And then I also just added some used vintage postage stamps as well. If you were to use it as a actual correspondence folio, you can put, you know, real stamps there for your snail mail. So it's a nice little pouch that maybe if you're going on vacation, or maybe you're going on a trip and you want to be able to send some postcards, you can easily, you know, put all the things that you need in here and then take it along on a trip. So not only is it beautiful to look at, but it could be functional as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and get all these in here. And then again, like I showed you, it fits nicely in here. So I had my stationery pages that I put there, and then I had my envelopes that I created that fit nicely there as well, and then I had my authentic airmail envelopes that I stuck there. So you have a lot of room in this pocket. And then again, the little postcards I tied down here. Now these are stickers that I purchased from a gal on Etsy, and these are reproduced labels that I use to decorate my book. So I decided to just go ahead and stick them in here as well, just because I like the way it looked. The way that it looked. So this ties really nicely, and because you have the score lines here, you're able to fit quite a bit in here. So it's a nice little folio, like I said, that you can take on a trip, or just use for your personal use. Maybe you have a pen pal you want to send this to. Lots of fun things that you can do with it. But it has, like I said, the return to sender. It has the snail mail correspondence theme going on, and that's the kit that I have in the shop, released this month. So I hope that you liked my share. I am going to try to get some sort of a tutorial out there to show you how I made this. But certainly check out Nick the Booksmith, because that's where I got the idea for this. And if you are interested in some of these cute little stamps, I'll make sure I leave links to these as well. But it's a very fun design. Her design is just a little different, but that's where I got the idea. And you can get some of the dimensions, and hopefully, like I said, maybe I'll be able to have some time to put together a tutorial on how I did this. But in any case, at least I'm able to share with you and just give you another idea of how you can use this kit. There is lots of snail mail folio designs out there on YouTube. So you should be able to find something to be able to use this theme kit. And I want to get my tie just right here. So as always, I'll leave a link and a list of everything that I used to create this, with the links to the shop. And don't forget, there is a freebie, those labels that I shared with you. I'll leave a link to that below as well. And your code is going to be in the description box to get those labels. All right, everybody, I hope that you've enjoyed my share of my Return to Sender kit, and we'll see you again next time.